Food is the way to bring us together, guys. We're in very, very divided times, but food, I feel like, is the answer. You know, think about the first wave of immigrants. The Italians, they copped a lot of racial hate, but, you know, they bought pizza, pasta. People sort of accepted them, yeah. Chinese people, sweet and sour pork. Indian people, buttered chicken. Like, all I'm trying to say is stop hating. And just wait and see what food transgender people make. Because, no, they haven't had their chance yet to make the food. You know, and like that's the only way I've seen it work in this country. I wish it wasn't like that. Like my granddad came back from World War II, a lot of anti-Japanese hate, you know, but I took him to sushi. It was like, you know what, these guys are all right. I took him to one of those sushi you know, the trains. He was like, we used to have to derail these. He was going a bit then. Stop, Granddad, they're trying to resupply. It's not, it's teriyaki. Like it was stop. But you know, I work like in a very progressive space doing stand-up, but I used to work as a labourer. On a construction site, yeah, not as progressive. The amount of like homophobic jokes and sexism and shit that goes into like building a building, like fucking, we shouldn't be in here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, we need to cancel buildings because like some of the shit that was said, can you imagine some of the shit that was being said when this was being put up? Can't you lift that, Trev, you little bitch? Where's your fucking dress? And you're comfortable sitting in this, like, in this environment of hate? Like my foreman used to walk in and go, morning ladies, and he'd flick your balls like that. And they built the Gallery of Modern Art. That's a space I worked on, like helping with the flooring of the Gallery of Modern Art. And I've been back since on that same floor during a cabaret festival. And there was all these naked men in body paint standing there with the light shining on them, posing in this performance art piece. But in that same spot, Trevor called me a gay cunt for drinking a Sprite Zero, like in the same... And yeah, I got bullied, okay? I'm one of those guys. I got bullied, I'm one of those guys, you know, I went to the boss. Yeah. I was like, Dad. I said, they're bullying me, Daddy, fire these motherfuckers. And he did, and I got promoted. It's tough out there with the cost of living. I said, Daddy, can we get in a little submarine and go see the Titanic, Daddy? Don't awe that, by the way. That's a fucking good death. It's instant. You know what I mean? They didn't know instant. If I'm going to go, I want to go like that, just... And then the fish with the light comes, you know, at the bottom of the ocean, the fish with the light comes, fucking, holy shit, this dude is crushed. Bring your light over, light him up. This is... Light up the carcass. It's crazy to evolve a light. Don't you think? Like 800,000 years, 1 million, 2 million, 3... Yes! What the fuck is going on? Finally, I can see. Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing. Great. Stuck with a fucking light now. Great. Stuck with a light. Perfect. Sick. That's like us evolving a stapler. Just... yes! Finally! Got a... Oh, there's AI now. No officers. Great. Stuck with a stapler. Sick. Perfect, stuck with a stapler. Great. It'll take 1 million years for this to evolve. Perfect. It'll become sexual, you know, because everything does. There'll be porn and shit. Staple my ass. Like, it'll be, you know, like... Because everything with humans starts with porn. Like, it starts with sex and then... Like, the internet was about porn and then it was about human knowledge and connection. Like if aliens arrive, we'll fuck them and film it, and then we'll be like, who are these creatures? What have they got to teach us? They're obviously beautiful. Beautiful, so many tits, and beautiful creatures we can learn from now that we fucked them. And like, someone would have been fucking the wheel, and then it would have started rolling. He'd be like, oh shit, we can do something with this thing I was fucking. Could make a wheelbarrow. I feel like the wheelbarrow would have been first. You know, so, yeah. I don't know if there's anything funny per se about that, but yeah. Have you got any wheelbarrow material, man? No. We'll work on that bit. There's probably already conspiracy theories about animals and fucking humans, and for humans fucking aliens and all that kind of... There would be alien human, you know, because that's how people are now. Everything's a conspiracy. Like, I was sitting on the plane down here, sitting next to a dude. All I said was, geez, the weather's been crazy lately. He goes, yeah, well, the government's got weather machines now, and they're creating fires and floods up the east coast of Australia so they can destroy the houses and build a railway. What happened to small talk? What happened to small talk? The whole point of the weather chat is so you don't have to hear their ideas. That's the whole point. But now the weather's edgy. The weather's an edgy topic now. Like, my dad is so conservative. If I go, fucking hell, it's hot this summer, he's like, it's always been hot. It's not getting any hotter. The earth goes through cycles. There's no evidence. There's records I can prove. You could drop my dad in the desert, he'd be like, not hot. Just to prove his point. Not hot. Not hot. Like, he'd die. He'd die. Not hot. Just before he dies, he'd be like, I'm sick of women's sport. Like, just to get one more out. You know what I mean? Small talk is dead, you know. Small talk is dead. You can't do how's it going. That's not a brief chat. You know what I mean? You got to strap in for how's it going. That's a mental health check-in. You got to fucking... You used to just say good and drive your hatchback into a pole. Remember that in the 90s? Fucking, I'm fine. Ah! Like, it was a different... You drive the ute off a cliff or whatever. It was better. It was better. So this gig the other night, man, that dude behind the bar, I don't even know him. I was like, how's it going, man? He's like, not good. Like, come back. He starts telling me about his therapy session. Like, I never met the dude in my life. He was like, yeah, man, my mother was a matriarchal figure and she was distant, and that created an anxious attachment style, and yeah, I just don't feel like I've ever really loved. I was like, yeah, man, I get why she was distant. Like, you gotta save something for the deathbed. You know what I mean? It's like too much individuality today. You know what I mean? Like, too much. Like, you get... People are like, I'm a Buddhist, not technically practicing, but I believe in Buddhist meditations. I have Christian values. I'm actually a Jew. I believe in reincarnation. I have my own kombucha shop. I run a drum circle on Sundays. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the birds are cameras. You're just sitting there going, fucking, how long is this haircut gonna take? Fucking hell. You look at Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan that dude, like, look at that identity. That's a weightlifting, UFC fighting dude who interviews economists and archaeologists, takes psychedelics, believes in UFOs. What the fuck is that? What is that identity that never existed before? Like, remember that dude at the bar who used to be like, oi, what are you fucking looking at, mate? Remember that guy? Yeah, he listens to Rogan now. So now he's like, oi, fasting improves cognitive performance, you fuckhead. And he's on magic mushrooms, so he's fucking, I love you, cunt. I fucking... No, we're all one, bro. We're all fucking one. No, we're all one thing, bro. We're all one consciousness. No, fucking, let's go outside and meditate. Get your friends, we'll fucking meditate. I'll fucking meditate right here, bro. Like, I went to Saturn, bro. Like, he got people that are into UFC into UFOs. That's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like, dudes getting abducted now. They're like fucking come at me. Like, they want to fight something new. Dudes are getting abducted now. They're like UFC. They're like, yeah, man, I got abducted by a conscious ball of slime. I just fucking boosh, came through at the front. It evaporated into a conscious gas. Doesn't matter if you're a gas or a solid, man. Just be respectful. I saw this dude on Rogan talking about how you got to take fish oil. He's like, got to take fish oil. It's good for your memory. Take fish oil, man. It's good for your memory. Take fish oil, man. It's good for your memory. You got to take fish oil. It's good for your memory. Take fish oil. I was like, do you know how long we've been teasing fish about not having a memory? That's all I know about fish. They don't have a memory. We've been teasing them, you got no memory, you got no memory. Then we take thousands of them and grind them up into a fucking oil. And we take that and we're like, the Titanic sunk in 1840. How sick is that? To take the creature, you don't have that, and then we use it for that. It's like my mate Richie Goodacre, he's a comedian, he's in a wheelchair. How do you think he'd like it if I ground him up to run the 100 metres faster? It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. I take 10 milligrams of Dylan Alcott or whatever. You know what my problem is with health is insomnia. Has anyone got insomnia? Yeah. You know? Everyone's like, oh, we're not saying anything. The trick with insomnia, or if you can't sleep, is like don't do anything in your bed that isn't sleeping or sex. That's it. Because otherwise your brain associates the bed with something else. And right now my brain thinks the bed is where I go to lie and have repetitive, intrusive, paranoid delusions that everyone in my life is conspiring to bring me down. So, yeah, I'm trying to move that to the couch. You know what I mean? Free up the bed. So I can have the I'll show 'em all couch and sit there. Could have said it to my face! And then the bed is free. Oh, it's like relaxing. I was reading an article by a sexologist the other day, and she was talking about how healthy sex is, because you can't just have sex because you're in love or you enjoy it. You know, it's got to be good for your skin. Or something. It's got to be good for you. People are having sex now like, yeah, grab my balls. It's good for my gut health. Squeeze my tits. It's releasing dopamine. It's, you know, like, you know those articles, like sexology, you see them in lifestyle magazines all the time? Sex is incredibly healthy. It releases endorphins, increases blood flow. Every time you orgasm, it releases a certain amount of pleasure in your brain. I orgasm as often as possible, just when I'm out and about, like, just at the bank or whatever, orgasm, and my friend's like, fuck, that's inappropriate. And I'm like, that's why your skin looks like shit, Stacey, you fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. You know those articles? It's always like a beautiful middle-aged woman with blue hair, you know? Because you don't want it to be imagine it was a middle-aged bloke, sexologist, just sex talk with Trevor. Have a wank in the shower if you got time. That's the whole article. Have a wank if you got time. Just weirdly angry. Have a fucking wank. Fuck. Can't find the time. You know what I saw the other day, I watched the other day, is The Notebook. You ever seen that, young people? Yeah, you know The Notebook, man? It's a very high standard of romance, very high. Ryan Gosling rowing through a lake of swans, you know, gets out, kisses his true love in the pouring rain, and they make love in like a farmhouse with piercing light and shit. That's like, it never works like that, does it, when you try and do something right? If that was real, he'd be rolling through a lake of swans, one of them would peck him, and he'd be like, what the fuck? The dude who gave us the boat said they wouldn't do that, man. It kind of fucking pisses me off, if I'm honest. Rogan reckons if you hit him in the right spot, you can get out and it's pouring rain. She's like, what the fuck? Did you check the forecast? Like, what did you... Like, she's blaming you. They always do. And then... Blaming, what the fuck? And then you get, then they get into the house and they go to have sex and it's real. Like, you see Ryan Gosling get his dick out and she goes down on him and it's like, yeah, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, show me your feet. I want to see your feet. It's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, show me your feet. Come on, put them together like a feet pussy or whatever that is. It's like, what? What are you talking about? You're into feet? What? You're making me feel ashamed of what I'm into? You didn't mention, I don't need to mention it. Oh, I've already come. Fuck! Fuck! I didn't want to come. Fuck! It's okay. It's not okay. I don't mind if you come. Like, you fucking do! I'm going to kill a swan. I'm going to fucking... Don't take premature ejaculation out on animals. Like something a bit more... realistic, you know what I mean? Are you single, bro? You are? Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, man? Yeah. You want to love, but you've been hurt. And you've got that pain or whatever, and then, because of that, you push people away, but you want to love them, but you can't accept that love. You need it, you crave it, in fact, but you never open up from that past pain to experience true intimacy. Yeah, well, never been a problem for me, but I'm sorry to hear that. But for you young people, man, you just got to remember, fucking dating is harder for women. We got to remember that. Like, I was on a date with a woman, we were in a secluded area, and she turned to me and went, don't kill me. So you see how that might be harder. And, I don't know what the answer is there to make you feel comfortable. Like, I was like, I won't. Like, I chased her a little bit. I chased her a little bit as a joke, as a fucking joke for a second. And it kind of lifted. Can we agree on this? There's a fine line, ladies, between creepy and romantic. Would you say that's fair? Yeah? And that line is defined by how good looking the dude is. Because when it's that, that old friend, got the lump, like the growth, the goiter, and they're like, come up to you, they got a weird walk as well. You know the one. And he's, I just wrote you this poem because I've always had feelings for you. And you're like, oh my God, that guy's a fucking creep. You know who's not a creep? Tim. He came, the football player? He came over last night. And he's so romantic. He broke in. And he left me a note on the wall in his own blood. It was mostly symbols. I have a friend of mine I stay with in Melbourne, and she's got this massive bookcase of like feminist books. And I was looking at the book titles. It was like The Ethical Slut. Not... The titles are off the hook. The Ethical Slut, not that kind of girl. Vagina Monologues, Good Slut, Bad Slut. Like, just the titles are so different to men's books, aren't they? So different to men's books, like Inside Hitler's Bunker. Bridges. Like... And I want a book we can all read together. That's kind of what I'm about. Like, have the men and women together, you know what I mean? A book for everyone. Like Finding Hitler's Clit. Or something, you know what I mean? It's a tough time for me because, like, I got nowhere to live. And at the moment, I'm staying in my dad's basement, you know? Like, I'm just moving around. And it's too intense to live with my dad. He's too fucking... This is how intense my dad is. He had heart surgery. The next day I went to see him. He's getting fentanyl, which is 100 times stronger than heroin, dripped into his vein directly. No effect. No impact. What's going on? Where's the nurse? Hurry up! This is my dad on heroin. Fuck! I'm in a state of bliss. I finally escaped myself. I want to get up and clean leaves out of the gutter. That's incredible. Like heroin, like my dad's negativity overcame heroin. That's inspiring. Like I said he should release a book, The Power of Negative Thinking. It's just on the front cover like this fucking... You ever see the older generation trying to play with their grandkids, but they don't know how to do it because they never showed affection as parents? And it's kind of weird, like, hello, okay, I love you, Granddad. Stay there! Stay there! My son is loved unconditionally, so he'll probably never do anything great. You know what I mean? Like, because... I mean, just the suffering and the emptiness you must have to do this kind of shit. Like, I mean, he'll probably just be happy, you know, whatever. But anyway, good on him. Like, Tiger Woods' dad used to scream the N-word at him while he was learning golf, like to help him focus. Yeah. I've been doing the same thing with my son. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you're not allowed to see him anymore and all this. And it's just like, I'm just trying to create a champ. That's how my dad taught me. You know what I've noticed is there's a big difference between old men and old women. There's a big difference. Old women have accepted the world has changed and they sort of marvel at it. You know, they're like, oh, wow, but old men won't. They will not accept. Like, I'm sitting next to a table of old ladies, you know, overhearing them now. Oh, I can't believe technology today. It's unbelievable. It's amazing what they're doing. I can't... My son said it's up in the clouds. I said, be careful. Dangerous. Oh, he's Elon Musk and all the other flavours and... I can't... Like, oh, my son's got a laptop. It's unbelievable. And then one of them went like this. Well, my son has a different ringtone for everyone in his phone. And they're all like, oh, my God. What are old men like? Climate change is bullshit. The gays made it up. You ask any man over 60 about gender. Yeah. Man, woman, why is there going to be more genders? Bullshit. Ask an old lady. Oh, geez. My granddaughter's got a big penis now. It's all different with the penises now, isn't it? They're all connected and Wi-Fi penis and AI penises and up in the clouds. The penises are in the clouds now, aren't they? Flying around up there, the different penises. Well, my son has a penis and a vagina. They call it intersex. Oh, intersex. Is that when they have sex, they connect to the internet? That's right. When he puts his penis in his own vagina, it creates a hot spot. It's too stupid to even... Anyway. It's too stupid. Thank you. It's funny how I can just get up here and impersonate old people, eh? It's just like a massive hole in political correctness. Like they're a marginalised minority, they have no voice, they're suffering institutional oppression, but for some reason I can get up and go, oh, I'm a stupid old cunt. Who am I? What the fuck? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking old idiot. I'm a dumb old fucking idiot. I'm a dumb idiot. Old people are dumb. Like no one cares. But if I get up and do the Chinese version, hey, I don't know what it is about old people getting scammed. They just get scammed constantly. For some reason, when they fucking get that call, hello, this is the president of the world. Oh, hello, Mr. President. Thank you for calling me. I'll send my credit card immediately. I must. Thank you. You ever been hacked? Ever been hacked and sent everyone you know and love porn? Ever done that? My auntie, Janice, she got a porn from me. She got porn link. She thinks I sent it to her. She thinks I sent that to her. XXX porn, fuck now! Oh, Damien sent an email. It's unbelievable. Can't believe. She thinks I sent that to her. We can't talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't bring it up. I can't double down and pretend I sent it on purpose. Just go up to her and go, hey, what's up, Janice? Fucking, you see that video I sent you or what? It's off the hook. Oh, yeah, she got rammed, yeah. She thinks I sent that to her. I know she saw it too. She fucking acts weird now. She's like, hello. She won't look at me. Hello. Hello, Damien. Good to see you. Hello. Hello. Fucking, I can see the gangbang. I can fucking see it in the eyes. That's a very unique humiliation to our time. That's a very unique humiliation to think that I sent that. Do you know how hard it would be to get that humiliated before the internet? Someone would have to dress up as you and pretend fully to be you and go door to door to your closest friends and family, like, hello, Grandma? Yes, who is it? It's Grandma, it's your grandson, Damien Power. Oh, Damien, what are you doing here? College sluts looking to fuck. What? What are you talking about? Ray-Bans 50% off. Grandma. There's MILFs in your area, Grandma. There's MILFs. No, the MILFs are back. I like MILFs in your area because it implies they migrate. Diane, the MILFs are here. It's not even winter. It's because of climate change. It's a shame, they're confused. Ladies, are you getting messages from men in India? I'm not talking about immigrants in Australia. I'm talking about men in India. It's a very different thing. Ever get them? Hello, darling. Show your tits, marriage, princess. Thank you, tits. Ladies, you getting these? Hello, darling. Show me your tits today. Thank you. Indian men are the most fucking confident men on the planet, dude. They make fucking Americans look shy. I've seen Indian men call women brother. Listen, brother, you said you show the tits, brother. Come on. My friend said to me, what the fuck are you doing, man? Are you crazy? You're on stage making fun of Indian people. You're punching down. I'm like, man, we're not above India. We are not above Indian people. It's not punching down. India's not fucking around. The Western thing is coming to an end. India's like a nuclear power rising in about, I reckon they say about 30 years' time, their GDP will surpass America's. In 50 years' time, Indian women will be getting messages. Hey, what's up? It's Chad. Show me the tits, brother. Come on. You promised. Princess Darling marriage, tits. I was having an argument with my friend about history, and he was like, are you proud to be white? And I was like, yeah, look, I'm obviously not ashamed of my Irish and Scottish heritage. And he goes, yeah? So you're into white pride? And I was like, nah, man, I'm not into white pride. White pride is ruined by racist fucking idiots. We don't have pride. Gay people have pride. Like, they have Pride Month. But if during Pride Month they started forming gangs, like roving the streets, like intimidating heterosexuals, bashing them, they had like this rainbow flag symbol on their back, and they're fucking like, they form a movement, it gets popular, they form a political party, they get into power, and they start invading countries and forcing heterosexuals into camps. Like, get in there. How's that feel? Don't come out till you come out. What about that? In that reality, if you saw a gay pride flag, you'd be like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit, man. My granddad died in one of those camps. You know, the craziest place I've ever been is Egypt. That's the craziest place I've been. I went during high school, and there was a terrorist attack. They blew up this McDonald's because they think it represents Western interests, which it doesn't. It represents awesome food and good value. But they come down there and they done blew it up. Now, this was Al-Qaeda pre-9/11, before they were famous, when they were just starting out, you know what I mean? Like, nobody knew who they were finding their voice, like fucking, they were free to experiment, and if you ask me, their earlier shit is fucking way better. Like, people are like, I know Al-Qaeda, it's like, you don't. You know I'm from TV, because if you saw them live, you were like, fuck man, these dudes are gonna be huge. And they are, and they made it, and fucking whatever. But I'm not weird about it, but you know, like, I'm not saying what they did is good, by the way. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they fucking made it, you know, in New York, like the hardest place. And all I'm trying to say is, like, 18 years into my career, it's like, fucking, when's my 9/11? You know what I mean? Like, when's that moment or whatever? Because oh shit. Oh boy, all sorts of different energy in this room. Because this is, you know, it's an infuriating and maddening thing to do with your life, you know. There's TikTok comedians now. I compete with TikTok in their bedrooms. Oh, I'm an old lady, or whatever the fuck they're doing, and they're selling out massive theatres, and you know, like, you know, I'm in shitholes like this. Night after, this is a fucking shithole, and I'm in here night after night crafting jokes in front of real people in their bedrooms. Oh, I'm a wizard. I fucking hope China's making a list. 10 things that suck about being shot, like, just, you know. I feel like I'm going crazy doing this. Like, I saw a methhead, or a gentleman that smokes meth, if you will, get on the tram in Melbourne, and he got on and he went like this. Transformers, more than meets the eye. It must be good to let go, you know what I mean? Do you know how many times I've been in meetings or whatever and wish I'd just gone, Decepticons! And like, I'm not trying to have a go at meth heads. Like, my cousin was a meth addict and he recovered, but I'll tell you something fascinating about it. The meth energy never goes. You got that shit for life. Like, he's still fucking... Literally, he's like that in conversations. But now it's about granola. You know what I mean? Like, sick granola, man. How many fibers are in there? Fucking antioxidants. Sick. Like, he walks into organic shops like, fuck. Where's your fucking goji berries, cunt? This Methhead, he's walking up and down the tram, he's screaming, he's having arguments he never got to win. He's having them again where he wins them. I fucking told you, Trevor, and I was fucking right, wasn't I? You didn't fucking listen, did you? You didn't fucking listen! And then he turns to a woman standing next to me, and he goes, "You're attractive!" Everyone's like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. He says to the whole tram, "Women are the most intelligent of the species." Then he says this, "Sorry, if you identify as a woman." What the fuck? I did not see that coming. That fucking blew my mind. In Melbourne, even the lunatics awoke. Before he got on the tram, he's like, "I'd like to announce that my pronouns are they, them. Now I'm going to get my cock out and wave it around like a helicopter." But nobody said anything because they're too intimidated. No one's going to tell a Methhead to shut up. People think Methheads start screaming on the tram. They don't. They start in the park or whatever, a little bit like, "Fuck you," cunt. Like a little bit. That's their open mic. They're like learning, like, and then, "Fuck you," like, trying it. And then, like, then they're in the street shoving people. That's when they're in the support stage. Like, by the time they get on public transport, they got a boombox. They're headlining. Fucking, "Fuck you," like they're fucking cut, like, boom, boom. Like that's it. Other Methheads are looking at him going, "How'd you get that fucking tram?" Bullshit. Like they're jealous. Because no one's ever going to tell like a Methhead to shut up because it's too intimidating. It's like really, really hot people. Like really attractive people. No one ever tells them to shut up and they just get crazier and crazier. Like if Margot Robbie walks on the bus and just goes, "Can I sit there?" You're like, "Absolutely you can. Welcome." "Oh my God, yes, of course. Thank you. Yes." Fucking Methhead walks on. He's got a chicken in a bag. He's got a tin of peaches. He's like, "I'm sitting there." "Absolutely you are, my friend. Welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. Welcome." Tin peaches and chicken is good for my grandma's recipe, actually. Like you, with hot people, you always agree with everything they say. Like I was at a party once with this beautiful model and I was eating a sandwich. She's like, "Humans aren't meant to eat bread." And I was like, absolutely, I completely agree. I've never eaten bread. Bread is disgusting. I sat next to a Methhead on a train once. He's right there. "Gary ripped us off. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him tonight. We're gonna fucking kill him. He ripped us off. He went to the pigs." And I'm like, "Gary, you fucking dog. We've got to kill him tonight. We're going to kill him tonight. I've just got to get off and find some stuff. Then I'll come back. I'll meet you back." Methheads even kind of walk like they're on a catwalk. It's sort of shut up. You know what I mean? It's like quite... I remember at the peak of it, my cousin's addiction. He stole my dad's ride-on lawnmower and tried to ride it into town to sell it. Like, this is in Toowoomba in Queensland. It's like a small town. My dad found out and called the cops, and the cops came to our house, and we went looking for him, and he's on the road looking sick, like heading into town, and then he sees the cop car and then drives immediately up onto a lawn and starts mowing it. And then the cop gets out. I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. He gets out and he goes, "What's going on here then?" Alex is like, "It just keeps growing, doesn't it?" Like trying to be... Anyway. And that'll be me, man. I see it like, I can see the fucking... Every comedian has sympathy for raving lunatics. Because we know that if this shit... A lunatic is just this on the street. That's all that is. It's just this shit goes bad enough, you're just doing this. Like, I saw a dude screaming in the park just here at a bin. Fucking bin! Fucking bullshit! Fuck! Everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, he's trying out a new bit. Let him try that. That'll be me. You'll see me out here in 5 years. There's a fish with the light! There's a fish with the light! When's my 9/11? Anyway, you guys have been great. Thanks so much for having me. I hope you enjoyed it.